Ukrainian Magura V5 unmanned surface vessel shoots down Russian Mi-8 helicopter. On December 31, 2024, a significant event unfolded in the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia, marking a pivotal moment in modern military engagements. The Ukrainian Magura V5 unmanned surface vessel USV, equipped with her 73C Dragon missiles, successfully shot down a Russian Mi-8 helicopter near Cape Tarkhankut in Russian-occupied Crimea. This incident is notable as it represents the first recorded instance of an unmanned surface vessel engaging and destroying an aerial target, showcasing innovative military strategy and technological adaptation by Ukrainian forces. The operation was executed by Ukraine's Elite Group 13 of the Main Directorate of Intelligence HUR. The Magura V5 USV launched an UR-73 missile, reportedly striking the Mi-8 helicopter mid-flight, while one helicopter was destroyed. A second helicopter sustained damage but managed to return to base. This tactical achievement underscores Ukraine's evolving capabilities in utilizing naval drones to counter aerial threats in the Black Sea region. Magura V5 specifications. The Magura V5 is a sophisticated multi-purpose unmanned surface vehicle designed for a variety of naval operations, including reconnaissance, surveillance, mine countermeasures, maritime security, and combat missions. Key specifications of the Magura V5 include: dimensions: length of 5.5 meters and width of 1.5 meters. Speed: capable of reaching speeds of 75 to 80 kilometers per hour. Range: offers an operational range of up to 800 kilometers. Payload capacity: can carry up to 320 kilograms, allowing for the integration of various munitions and equipment. Autonomous systems: equipped with an autopilot system, advanced video subsystems including night vision and redundant communication modules, which facilitate reliable operation from a remote ground-based station. These features enable the Magura V5 to perform complex missions while providing real-time intelligence through live video feeds back to operators. UR-73C Dragon missile. The UR-73, known by its NATO designation AA-11 Archer, is a short-range infrared-guided air-to-air missile originally developed in the Soviet Union during the 1980s. The missile is typically employed by various aircraft in the MiG and Sukhoi series. Although the Ukrainian military did not disclose detailed specifications regarding the adaptation of the UR-73 for the Magura V5, the missile's known capabilities include: effective range: the missile can engage targets from 300 meters to 15 kilometers depending on the specific variant and launch conditions. Guidance system: the UR-73 employs a -80 Malawian Quachas seeker, which is optimized for aerial engagements. The successful adaptation of the UR-73 for use on the Magura V5 represents a significant advancement in Ukraine's naval warfare capabilities, enabling the USV to engage aerial threats directly. Operational context. This operation occurs against the backdrop of ongoing hostilities between Ukraine and Russia, particularly in the Black Sea region. Ukrainian forces have increasingly integrated modern technologies and unconventional tactics to counter Russian military advantages. The deployment of air-to-air missiles on unmanned surface vessels exemplifies this strategic innovation. In response to the threat posed by the Magura V5, Russia has deployed various aerial assets including Ka-27/29 attack helicopters and combat aircraft such as Su-27/30/35 and MiG-29. However, engaging the agile USVs poses challenges, as these platforms are designed to be difficult targets for traditional aerial weaponry. Implications of the incident. The successful engagement of a Russian Mi-8 helicopter by the Magura V5 marks a transformative moment in naval warfare. This incident not only enhances Ukraine's defensive and offensive capabilities but also significantly alters the balance of power in the Black Sea. The ability to effectively target aerial threats from a surface vessel presents new strategic challenges for Russian military operations in the region. Moreover, the operation signals a shift towards more versatile and innovative military technologies in modern warfare. As other nations observe Ukraine's successes, there may be a growing interest in developing similar unmanned systems capable of multifunctional engagements across land, sea, and air. Conclusion: the December 31, 2024 incident involving the Magura V5 unmanned surface vessel and the downing of a Russian Mi-8 helicopter illustrates the dynamic nature of contemporary military conflicts. Ukraine's strategic use of technology, particularly in the integration of air-to-air missiles on naval platforms, showcases its adaptability in the face of ongoing aggression. As the conflict continues, the implications of this event may resonate beyond the immediate battlefield, influencing future military strategies and technologies worldwide. The recent incident involving Ukraine's Magura V5 unmanned surface vessel USV successfully shooting down a Russian Mi-8 helicopter on December 31, 2024 presents several layers of counterintuitive information regarding modern warfare technological adaptation and naval combat dynamics. 1. Unmanned vessels engaging aerial targets. The successful engagement of an airborne target by a USV equipped with air-to-air missiles is a significant departure from traditional naval combat paradigms. Typically, air-to-air missiles like the R-73 are launched from manned aircraft, capitalizing on their altitude and maneuverability. The Magura V5's ability to launch these missiles from sea level challenges conventional assumptions about the operational limitations of unmanned vessels and their roles in naval warfare. 2. Adaptability of military technology. The integration of air-to-air missiles into an unmanned surface platform suggests a remarkable adaptability in military technology. This adaptation raises questions about the scalability and applicability of existing missile systems outside their intended environments. The use of R-73 missiles, originally intended for air combat in a maritime context, blurs the lines between air and naval warfare, showcasing an innovative approach to countering aerial threats from the sea. 3. Operational effectiveness of small vessels. The Magura V5, measuring only 5.5 meters in length, exemplifies how smaller, agile platforms can effectively engage larger aerial threats. This counters the traditional view that larger vessels or aircraft are necessary for significant combat effectiveness. The high speed and maneuverability of the USV enable it to evade countermeasures and launch successful strikes, thereby redefining the capabilities of smaller naval assets in modern conflicts. 4. Cost-effectiveness of USVs versus manned aircraft. The incident highlights a cost-effective shift in military strategy where relatively low-cost USVs are used to engage high-value aerial targets, thus making offense cheaper than defense. This dynamic may force adversaries to reconsider their allocation of resources in air superiority and naval defense, particularly when high-value platforms like fighter jets are required to counter low-cost unmanned threats. 5. Russian countermeasures and vulnerability. Despite deploying advanced aircraft and helicopters to counter the Magura V5, the incident reveals vulnerabilities in Russian operational strategies. The reliance on manned aircraft to engage a small USV exposes the risks associated with operating in environments where new technologies can outmaneuver traditional assets. This counterintuitive outcome places Russian air assets at increased risk, potentially leading to a reassessment of their operational approaches in the Black Sea region. 6. Limitations of missile performance. The potential limitations of the R-73 when deployed from a USV as opposed to an aircraft introduce a paradox. While the missile is designed for air superiority, launching it from sea level may not yield the same effectiveness, raising questions about the missile's range and performance characteristics in this novel context. This challenges the assumption that existing weapon systems are universally effective across different platforms and operational environments. 7. Impact on naval warfare doctrine. The successful strike by the Magura V5 suggests that naval warfare doctrines must evolve to incorporate the capabilities of unmanned systems. This incident may prompt navies around the world to explore similar integrations of air and naval capabilities, fundamentally altering the landscape of naval engagement and operational planning. 8. Electronic warfare and communication challenges. the use of the Starlink satellite network for remote operation of the Magura V5 despite Russian electronic warfare efforts highlights a counterintuitive aspect of modern warfare, that advanced communication technologies can provide a tactical advantage even in contested environments. This suggests that reliance on traditional communication methods may be a disadvantage against adversaries employing innovative solutions. In conclusion, the incident involving the Magura V5 and the downing of a Russian Mi-8 helicopter serves as a case study in the evolving nature of warfare where traditional paradigms are challenged by technological advancements and strategic adaptability. The event not only underscores the potential of unmanned systems but also raises critical questions about the future of naval and aerial combat dynamics, resource allocation, and military doctrine in a rapidly changing security environment. The report on the Ukrainian Magura V5 unmanned surface vessel USV successfully shooting down a Russian Mi-8 helicopter is significant for several reasons, particularly regarding the implications of this event on modern warfare, the strategic balance in the Black Sea, and the evolution of military technology. Key details overlooked. 1. First successful engagement of an aerial target by a USV. This incident marks a historic milestone as the first recorded instance of a USV successfully targeting and destroying an aerial platform. Many discussions around UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, and USVs focus primarily on their traditional roles such as surveillance and reconnaissance. However, the successful engagement of an aerial threat by a USV indicates a shift in the operational capabilities of unmanned systems. This is significant because it expands the tactical possibilities of naval warfare, suggesting that USVs could play a more aggressive role in future conflicts. 2. Integration of air-to-air missiles. The adaptation of the R-73C Dragon missile, traditionally an air-to-air missile, for use on a surface vessel is a noteworthy innovation. The report implies that the Ukrainian military has successfully modified a system designed for aircraft to operate from a maritime platform. This cross-domain integration of weapon systems could influence how militaries approach the design and deployment of unmanned systems, potentially inspiring similar adaptations in other countries. The broader implication here is the potential for naval forces to counter aerial threats more effectively without relying solely on traditional manned aircraft. 3. Impact on the balance of naval power. The incident significantly alters the naval power dynamics in the Black Sea. The successful strike against a Russian helicopter forces a re-evaluation of how Russia conducts operations in the region, particularly its reliance on air power to project force over the water. This could lead to increased caution in Russian aerial operations, as they must now contend with the risk of USV-based strikes. The report highlights that the Russian military may need to allocate more resources to counteract this emerging threat, potentially straining their operational capabilities elsewhere. For technological adaptation and warfare evolution, the Magura V5's capabilities, such as its speed, range, and autonomous operation, illustrate the ongoing evolution of military technology toward more versatile, cost-effective solutions. The ability to use commercially available technologies like Starlink for communication to enhance the operational effectiveness of military assets demonstrates a significant shift in warfare. This could encourage other nations to invest in similar technologies, further democratizing access to advanced military capabilities and blurring the lines between state and non-state actors in armed conflict. 5. Potential limitations of the R-73 in a USV context. While the success of the Magura V5 is noteworthy, there are significant concerns regarding the effectiveness of the R-73 when launched from a USV as opposed to an aircraft. The report raises questions about the missile's performance parameters when fired from a lower altitude without the velocity and launch angle advantages typically afforded to manned aircraft. This highlights the ongoing challenges and limitations that military forces must navigate when adapting existing technology for new platforms, suggesting that while innovations can open new avenues, they also require careful consideration and testing. 6. Response to electronic warfare and countermeasures. The effectiveness of the Magura V5 against Russian forces, despite their sophisticated electronic warfare capabilities, underscores the resilience of Ukrainian military innovations. The ability of the USV to operate with minimal disruption from Russian jamming attempts indicates a significant tactical advantage. This might lead to further advancements in drone technology and tactics that can circumvent or mitigate electronic warfare threats. Shaping the future of military engagements. Conclusion. The successful engagement of a Russian Mi-8 helicopter by the Ukrainian Magura V5 USV represents a pivotal moment in modern military strategy, showcasing the evolving landscape of warfare where unmanned systems play increasingly aggressive roles. The combination of innovative technology, strategic adaptations, and the implications for regional power dynamics in the Black Sea are significant aspects that could reshape military doctrines worldwide. Understanding these nuances is crucial for comprehending the future trajectory of military engagements and technological advancements in warfare. This incident serves as a reminder that in military conflicts, innovation often arises from necessity. And the ability to adapt existing technologies can create new paradigms in operational strategy. 1. Technological innovation and adaptation. The successful deployment of the Ukrainian Magura V5 unmanned surface vessel USV equipped with her 73C Dragon missiles represents a significant innovation in modern warfare. This incident marks the first recorded instance of a USV effectively engaging and destroying an aerial target, showcasing Ukraine's ability to adapt existing technologies for unconventional warfare. The integration of air-to-air missiles into a naval platform underscores a shift in military strategy, allowing smaller, agile vessels to counter larger aerial threats. This adaptation not only enhances Ukraine's defensive capabilities but also sets a precedent for other nations to explore similar technological integrations in their military arsenals. 2. Impact on naval warfare dynamics. The successful shooting down of a Russian Mi-8 helicopter by the Magura V5 has altered the balance of naval power in the Black Sea region. Traditionally, naval warfare has been dominated by larger surface ships and submarines. However, the emergence of USVs equipped with sophisticated weaponry has introduced a new layer of complexity. Russian forces are now compelled to reassess their operational strategies in the Black Sea, particularly regarding the vulnerability of their air assets when engaging USVs. This incident demonstrates how asymmetric warfare tactics can effectively level the playing field, allowing smaller nations to challenge larger military powers. 3. Countermeasures and strategic responses. In response to the threats posed by the Magura V5, Russia has deployed various attack helicopters and fighter jets attempting to neutralize the USV threat. However, this approach comes with inherent risks, as engaging USVs often requires low and slow flight paths, making these aircraft vulnerable to Ukrainian air defense systems. The necessity for Russia to allocate significant air resources to counter a relatively low-cost platform like the Magura V5 highlights a strategic vulnerability within the Russian military framework. The situation calls for a re-evaluation of existing countermeasures and may lead to the development of new technologies or tactics specifically designed to combat USV threats. For broader implications for future conflicts, the success of the Magura V5 incident may inspire other nations to invest in similar unmanned systems capable of engaging aerial targets, thus changing the landscape of future conflicts. As warfare becomes increasingly reliant on technology and innovation, the integration of USVs and drones into military strategies will likely become more common. This trend raises questions about the ethical implications of autonomous warfare, the cost-effectiveness of unmanned systems versus traditional manned platforms, and the potential for escalation in conflict scenarios where technology plays a critical role. The Magura V5 incident serves as a case study for military strategists worldwide, emphasizing the importance of adapting to technological advancements in defense and offense capabilities. 1. The Battle of the Atlantic 1939–1945. During World War II, the Battle of the Atlantic was a prolonged naval conflict between the Allies and the Axis powers, primarily involving Germany's U-boats against Allied merchant and military shipping. The Allies employed various tactics, including the use of convoy systems, naval escorts, and anti-submarine warfare technologies to counter the German U-boat threat. The introduction of new technologies such as sonar and depth charges, significantly altered the dynamics of naval engagements, much like the integration of air-to-air missiles on unmanned surface vessels represents a shift in modern warfare tactics. 2. The Falklands War. In 1982, the Falklands War between the United Kingdom and Argentina showcased the effectiveness of naval power and the vulnerability of military assets at sea and in the air. British forces utilized aircraft carriers, submarines, and destroyers to assert control over the South Atlantic, while the Argentine Navy employed airstrikes and missile attacks against British ships. The sinking of the HMS Sheffield by an Exocet missile highlighted the changing nature of naval warfare, paralleling how the Ukrainian Magura V5's successful strike against a Russian helicopter illustrates the evolving role of unmanned systems in contemporary conflicts. 3. Operation Desert Storm. 1991, in the Gulf War. Operation Desert Storm marked a significant use of precision-guided munitions and advanced technology in military operations. Coalition forces utilized a variety of air and naval assets to achieve air superiority and target Iraqi forces effectively. The use of smart bombs and the integration of various platforms, including naval ships launching cruise missiles, demonstrated the importance of technology in achieving military objectives. This mirrors the innovation seen with the Magura V5 as it adapts traditional naval platforms for modern air defense roles, showcasing how warfare evolves with technological advancements. The successful engagement of a Russian Mi-8 helicopter by a Ukrainian Magura V5 unmanned surface vessel USV marks a significant turning point in naval warfare and the dynamics of the ongoing conflict in the Black Sea. As we project into the future, this event is likely to have far-reaching implications for military strategy, technology development, and geopolitical relations. 1. Technological advancements in warfare. The integration of air-to-air missiles like the R-73 Dragon into unmanned surface vessels represents a significant leap in military technology. Future military engagements may increasingly feature hybrid systems that combine capabilities across different platforms. This trend will likely lead to increased automation. Expect greater reliance on autonomous systems for reconnaissance and combat. The use of AI and machine learning will enhance the decision-making processes of these platforms, allowing them to operate with minimal human intervention. Enhanced targeting systems. Future USVs might incorporate advanced targeting algorithms and sensor fusion techniques, improving their effectiveness against aerial targets while minimizing the risk of collateral damage. Evolution of missile technology. The development of specialized missiles designed for launch from naval platforms will become a priority. This may include adaptations of existing systems to function effectively from lower altitudes and with different launch dynamics. 2. Shifts in naval power dynamics. The successful operation of the Magura V5 indicates a transformative shift in naval power dynamics, particularly in the Black Sea region. The implications of this could be profound. Strengthened Ukrainian naval capabilities. Ukraine may further develop its USV fleet, enhancing its operational reach and capabilities. This will likely involve increasing the number of vessels and diversifying their armament options, potentially including long-range strike capabilities. Increased Russian vulnerability. The Russian Navy will need to adapt to counter this new threat. Expect a focus on developing countermeasures such as advanced electronic warfare systems, improved detection technologies, and potentially the deployment of specialized anti-USV vessels. Global naval strategies. Other nations may take note of Ukraine's tactics, leading to a broader adoption of USVs in naval strategies worldwide. Countries facing asymmetric threats may invest in similar technologies to enhance their defensive postures. 3. Geopolitical implications. The incident involving the Magura V5 may influence international relations and military alliances. Support for Ukraine. Western nations could increase military aid to Ukraine, further integrating advanced technologies into its military. This support may include training, intelligence sharing, and the provision of sophisticated weaponry. Regional security dynamics. Neighboring countries in the Black Sea and Eastern Europe may reassess their security strategies in light of Ukraine's innovations. There could be a push for increased cooperation among NATO allies to counter potential Russian aggression. Russian strategic re-evaluation. Russia may feel compelled to re-evaluate its military strategies not only in the Black Sea but also in other regions where it seeks to project power. This could lead to an arms race in unmanned systems and advanced missile technologies. 4. Future of asymmetric warfare. The events in the Black Sea illustrate the growing importance of asymmetric warfare tactics. Cost-effective solutions. The use of relatively low-cost USVs presents a significant advantage in terms of operational costs versus the investment in traditional naval assets. Countries with limited military budgets may increasingly turn to unmanned systems to enhance their defense capabilities. Tactical flexibility. Future conflicts may see the rise of flexible, rapidly deployable forces that can adapt to changing battlefield conditions. This flexibility will be crucial in urban warfare, coastal defense, and counterinsurgency operations. 5. Environmental and ethical considerations. As warfare technology evolves, so too will the ethical implications and environmental impacts. Regulations on autonomous weapons. The international community may need to establish regulations governing the use of autonomous weapons systems to ensure accountability and mitigate potential abuses. Environmental impact of naval conflicts. Increased naval operations, especially those involving unmanned systems, could have significant consequences for marine ecosystems. Future military strategies may need to incorporate environmental assessments and sustainability considerations. Conclusion. The successful engagement of a Russian helicopter by a Ukrainian Magura V5 USV signals a new era in naval warfare where unmanned systems play a vital role in combat operations. As we move forward, the ramifications of this event will likely reshape military strategies, influence geopolitical relations, and redefine the landscape of modern warfare. The future will demand innovative solutions, adaptive strategies, and a careful consideration of the ethical and environmental implications of emerging military technologies.